In my early days of design, I was always worried if my process was right or not. I looked for a roadmap that I could follow but couldn't find anything solid. And now, after multiple trials and errors, I have my answer. And today, I will give you a sneak peek of my design process and show you how I work on my client projects. A while back, a client reached out to me for a redesign for their live streaming app. The app was already live and have a small user base, but they have one problem. The design really sucked. It looked like it was a decade old design. The app uses generic icons, dull color scheme, and a drop shadows everywhere. I mean everywhere. They have shadows on text, checkboxes, buttons, and even input fields. And I have to solve all of this. Let's look at this dashboard slash profile page. Can you guys spot anything wrong in this design? Well, there is a lot. These two icons are useless. On such a small page, we don't need a search bar, and this icon takes us to the user account page, but there is no way of knowing this because of its placement. And how could we know that what this icon is for? And user information is all over the place and without any proper separations. Some of these icons are smaller than other and some are from completely different icon sets. So let's fix this. These are the colors we will be using. Yellow will be our brand color and this will be our background color. For this app we will create both light and dark mode, but in this tutorial we are just doing the dark mode. Let's move the cover photo to make some room. Add a toggle for light and dark mode and a setting icon. Move the profile picture up and stack user information below. I added two more icons, this one to copy the ID and an arrow icon to visit user account. And added a little divider between user stat to create a clear separation. Now let's update these icons. The design is already looking pretty good, but that's not it. There is something missing. These two are the most used feature, but there is no clear distinction. So instead of using an icon, let's give them separate sections. And also update the bottom navigation. And this is our final result. Both design provides same information to the user, but one does a better job at giving a good user experience than other by just having a good understanding of color, typography and spacing. Good design doesn't mean having the most colorful icon set, it means understanding the user experience. And that's, my friend, is called UX. In next example, I will show you how three small changes can increase user retention during a task that otherwise was a hassle to complete. This UX problem was in the app settings, and there are not a lot of videos on the internet about these boring parts of UI design. So this one is quite important and I will try my best to explain it. As my client mentioned, users are finding the app authentication process pretty confusing. It has 4 steps and each step is placed separately that user have to perform one by one, and a lot of users are leaving it halfway through and only performing 1 or 2 steps. Here's how I solved it. First, I bundle all of these steps under single settings and call it security. Then I added a button that will start the verification process in sequence so there are no misses. Then to keep the user motivated during the process, I added a progress bar to keep the user updated. And for some reason, if a user opt out, there is a big illustration reminding you to make your account secure. And these illustrations change according to your security level, telling you if it's safe, unsafe, weak, or excellent. So in conclusion, we make the user experience 10 times better just by using simple design principle and a little bit of logic.